Welcome once again to another session of the Freelance Masterclass. I remain your host and trainer, Dr. Pius Marcellino, and today we will be looking at how to learn on Coursera and apply for financial aid. Okay, so Coursera happens to be one of the very popular online learning platforms alongside others like Udemy, EDX, and so on and so forth. Okay, Coursera, as many already know, is a platform for paid courses. Okay, Coursera is a huge platform that has so many affiliations with different universities all over the world. Okay, so to learn on Coursera, you would need to buy the courses on the platform. However, in this very training, we shall be showing us exactly how to learn on Coursera without actually paying a penny or for a little less than the usual amount. Okay, so to begin, we will need to navigate to the Coursera platform URL www.coursera.org. Thereafter, we may have to sign up if we don't have an account with them. We may need to sign up for an account, after which we would begin using the search option and go through the platform to filter the courses or to search for the specialization that is of interest to us. When that is achieved, we can then check to verify that there is financial aid available for that choice of learning or skill or specialization that you may be interested in. And if there is, you can go ahead and apply. We'll be seeing that in a few moments from now. All right. So be patient as we go along the training and stick to the end. Thereafter, we would need to wait upon application for 15 days to receive either an approval or a disapproval email. Okay. And if we are eventually approved for a financial aid, we can then begin our learning and attend to all quizzes and projects and eventually complete the course that we are given financial aid for. Okay, in a layman's language, financial aid could just be likened to getting a discount for a particular thing less than the usual price. Okay, or it could be considered as this entire scholarship given to you, okay, for a course that you should ordinarily pay for. So the scholarship could come in part or in full. When I say in part, it means rather than pay the full price for a particular course on Coursera, you may be asked to pay a little less than the usual price. Or if it is a full scholarship, then you will not need to pay a dime for you to have access to the course. Okay. Once your course is completed, you want to download your certificate after the completion of the course. Okay. And of course, as usual, you may need to go and do further personal research so as to master the skill that you have acquired on Coursera. All right, so these are the steps for learning on Coursera at little or no amount, and especially how to apply for financial aid. So, having said that, let us jump right into the practical and see exactly how things are done. All right, so here I am on a fresh tab of my web browser, and right about now, I will be navigating straight up to the Coursera URL, which is www.coursera.org. Okay, .org, and once that is typed in, I smash in the enter key, and that takes us to the Coursera homepage. Okay, this is the platform where we will be doing most of our learning for the next few minutes. Okay, so once you are on this platform, you may want to scroll down to see exactly what the platform has to offer. You can see learning without limits. You can see the different companies and organizations that collaborate with Coursera, Illinois, Duke, Google, IBM, and so on and so forth. Okay, so many other companies also collaborate with them. And these are different professional certifications that you can actually get on Coursera by learning from them. Okay, these are already made courses that you can take, and upon your completion, you will be awarded professional certifications. All right, so many other things that you can achieve just by learning on Coursera. However, many of all these are usually being paid for. And we understand that some persons may not be so privileged to pay for these courses. However, they still want to learn from them. So we're going to be showing you in this course exactly how to go about getting these courses almost for free. Right. So the first thing you want to do is to sign up for an account. If you do not have an account already with them, you want to sign up for one so that it eases the process of navigating the Coursera platform. So to sign up, you want to click on join for free. And once you click on that, it's popping up another interface asking you to fill in your details, or you can go scroll down and you would have the opportunity to sign up with your Google account if you are already signed in, or you may want to sign in with, or sign up rather, with your Facebook account. I usually prefer signing up with Google account. It makes things a lot easier. For you to be able to sign up with a Google account, then you must have already been signed into your Gmail account, or you may have to sign up or sign in rather all over again. So to go ahead with what we already seen on our screen, I click on continue with Google, and this takes me over to the sign in process or the sign up process. So right now I'll be signing into my Gmail account, okay, so that it can automatically create a Coursera account for me. So I'll be signing in now and putting in my username for my Gmail account, smashing the next button, and then I have to put in the password. So with the password fully typed and punched in, I can go ahead with the next button. So having signed in, here we are on our fresh account on Coursera platform. Okay, so what we want to quickly do is head over to this search box here and search out for any course or skill or specialization of your choice. So let's say we are interested in Google Analytics, for instance, Google Analytics. Google Analytics. Okay, so we search for that and then we await for the results. We await the results to pop up. So here are over 362 results for our search, Google Analytics. So we can see over here, we can see different options. We have some that are basically specializations, some are courses. As you can see, this is a Coursera project network, okay, on Google Analytics. So different results on Google Analytics. Okay, so we can search out anyone, and let's say we want to select one out of all these options. Let's see this Google Data Analytics. Okay, so we select the first option, and that brings us to the page that gives us further information on the option that we have selected. So here we go. Okay, this is the course that we are interested in, Google Analytics or Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate. Okay, so this is actually a professional certification. What you want to do now is to read through all we have here. Usually by this side where you have this button enroll for free, you look at the right hand side and you'll find something like this almost on many of the courses on Coursera: financial aid available. Okay, if you look around and you don't find financial aid available, it simply means you cannot request for a discount for that course, nor can you request to get access to it for free. Okay, so this is the very first thing you want to check out: if financial aid is available. If you are interested in applying for financial aid, which I recommend, if you don't have the funds to buy this course. Okay, if you're interested in the financial aid, please and please do not click on enroll for free. Okay, nor should you click on this. Don't click on this, nor should you click on it, because if you click on this, it would automatically enable you to access the course just for 7 days. Okay, and if you are unable to finish the course in 7 days, then you will need to pay to access the remaining part of the course. Okay, but financial aid enables you to have access to the course till you are fully, you're done rather with the course. So you're basically done with everything on the course, and it also gives you about a 6 month extra access to the course. All right. So this is basically what it is. The course is all about what you will learn. You can see what you will learn. You can see all the benefits you get from the course: shareable certificates, 100% online course, flexible schedule, beginner level, and so on and so forth. So these are basically information, okay, on the course. These are information of the course. What is professional certificate? You want to read about that just so you have informed knowledge, okay, about what you are seeking or what you want to apply for. Okay, as you can see, it's a Google certificate. Okay, and the top instructor here is Google themselves. All right, the Google company will be teaching you this, and the course is offered by Google as well. So you can see you can start a 7 day trial, which gives you access to all these, okay, just for 7 days. But if you do not want to do that, then I recommend you go through the free path, which is the financial aid. All right. So let's see exactly how we could apply for financial aid. So head over to this button here and click on financial aid. Here we go. It says that applications can take at least 15 days to be reviewed, just like we already mentioned in the previous presentation. And it says that there are 8 courses rather here, okay, in this series. There are 8 courses in this series. So if you're applying for financial aid, you need to apply for financial aid individually, okay, for individual courses. Now, what financial aid is that as a Coursera user, you are entitled to about 10 financial aid applications per year. All right. Now, if you apply for any financial aid, you would either be accepted or declined. All right. You would either be given access to the financial aid or the financial aid will be declined. So if you are granted access, that is one financial aid gone for you. And if you're declined, it is still one financial aid lost for you. So you want to be sure about the process of applying for your financial aid, all right? So now, if you want to apply out of 8 course series, if you're applying, in this case, let's say continue to the application, please don't go for enroll, just continue to the application. Now, this is the original price of this course, $49 per month, okay, per month, and you have 10 applications open. You are just about applying for the first one. Okay, so now this is $49 per month for this course, foundations, data everywhere. Okay, so we click on next, and you can see these are the 8 courses. Okay, so once you click on next, it automatically takes you over to the financial aid form. Let's go back a bit and see exactly what we did not get to touch previously. Okay, so we're going back to this, continue to application. Yes, so here we are. These are the 8 courses. You can see this is foundations, data everywhere, ask questions to make data-driven decisions, prepare data for explorations, process data from dirty to clean. Okay, you see, analyze data to answer questions, share data through the art of visualization, data analysis with R programming, and Google Data Analytics Capstone. Complete a case study. So these are the 8 courses that make up this particular professional certificate, okay, or this professional certification course. These 8 courses make up this course, all right? Now, you are entitled to 10 financial aid application on Coursera yearly. So if you choose that this is the professional certification that you want to take for this year, for instance, you can begin by applying for your financial aid with the very first course. You apply for financial aid for the first course, that is one. If you come over the second one and apply for financial aid for the second course, that makes it two financial aids that you have applied for. And that is how you continue till you apply for the eight of them. Okay. And if you are lucky, all right, if your reasons are genuine, then you may be given financial aid for the eight courses. And once you have access to the eight courses and you are able to complete the eight courses, then you would get this professional certification, okay, for this particular Google Analytics course. All right. So you want to choose which of the courses do you want to start with. Obviously, you want to start with the first course, and that is why you have make sure that your choice is rightly selected, and then you click on next, and that takes you over to the course proper. Mind you, this particular price, $49, okay, this particular price, $49, is just for one course. Get it right. This particular amount, $49 per month, is just for one course. So to get the eight courses would cost you about $392, which is $49 times 8. Okay, because this is just for one course. All right, so that is to tell you how expensive some of these courses are on Coursera, and it enables you to understand better why financial aid sometimes may be your best shot just to get these same courses for free. All right, so here we are. Want to apply for the first financial aid? You can see the information that will be needed from you. Okay, and this is just page 1 of 2. This talks about your background information. Now, in a nutshell, the idea here is to present to the Coursera platform or the Coursera organization that you cannot afford this amount, $49, let alone $392 for the 8 courses. And you are deeply interested in taking this professional course. Okay, so you want to appeal to them to allow you access this course either for free or for a smaller token. Okay, so to do that, you need to present a sellable story, a story that can sell. Okay, something I call a pitiable story, an empathetic story that one can really communicate or relate with, and then decide to give you the course for free. So in this case, you have to put in your educational background. You have to select which of these qualify you. Preferably, I recommend that you choose either some colleges or college degree or high school. Just make it appear that you're a student, basically. Once that is done, you want to enter your annual income. Your annual income determines whether or not you can afford this. So you want to go as low as possible just to make them understand that truly you cannot afford this course. So let's say, for instance, you earn per month an equivalent of $50. Okay, if you earn an equivalent of $50 per month, that means that in a year, which is annually, you will be earning $600 in a year. Okay, so let's say your annual income should not be obviously $600, because if you earn $600, then it means you can afford the 8 courses for $392. So you want to bring it further down. Okay, that is possibly okay. You can decide on whatever it is that you want to go by, or just make it a sellable story. You could say in a year, yeah, even 600 is quite low. You could say in a year you earn 500. Okay, 500 in a year. And that simply means that in a month, you earn about 42, just roughly $42. Okay. So if this course, for instance, which is $49, is to be purchased with your monthly income of $42, you see that it's almost impossible. So these are the pitiable stories that you can sell to Coursera to get access to these financial aids. Okay. Now you want to tell them your employment status, whether you're a part-time employee or a full-time employee or whatever it is. Just sell a sellable and a pitiable story. Preferably, I recommend that you choose students. Okay, and here you have to write why you are applying for financial aid. Okay, why are you applying for financial aid? This is where the real pitiable story comes in. You have to describe why you need the course and why you can't afford the course, what the course will impact in your life, and how you can actually use this knowledge that you have acquired from this course to impact others. Okay, so you don't want to be selfish with your story. And of course, your story must be more than or at least 150 words. Okay, so if it is not up to 150 words, this highlight or this button here will not come up. But once it is exactly 150 words or more, okay, or of course, for you to want to get a professional course like this, you should be able to, type at least 150 words describing why you should be given the course. Okay. So why are you applying for financial aid? Basically, the question in a paraphrased way would simply mean, why can't you pay for the course? Okay, that is just a question. So you want to make sure that your story is pathetic enough. I'm sorry to use that word, but that's the reality. You're telling Coursera that you are too poor to afford the course. So make your story pitiable enough that they will be willing to give it to you for free. Okay, so you want to do this, and then once you're done, you click on the next button. It takes you to the next page. All right, it takes you to the next page. Let me hop into my own Coursera platform so that I can show you some sample of what it is. So this is a typical example of what a financial aid application looks like. Okay, so let's say I am applying for this same course, Google Analytics. In my case, I use 1,200. Okay, you could use something lower than that. This was a previewed application for one of the financial aid that I already applied for. Okay, so once we have gotten to this particular point where we have put in or answered the question, we can simply click on this box here to show that we have reviewed that our information is up to date, and then you click on next. This takes you to the next page. Okay, on this next page, you want to answer the application questions. Okay, how much can you afford to pay for this course? All right, so you can choose if you can afford it at this rate compared to this rate. You can decide to put in, you can say $10 if you can. Okay, but if you cannot afford it at all, you could just go for $1 or zero. Okay, or preferably you could want to use $1. All right, so now you were asked, how will this course help you with your goals? This is where you want to be very strategic with your explanation, with your story. What impact or what is the reason why you want to take this course to start with? You don't just wake up and decide that you want to take a Google Analytics course for no reason. So this is where your reason comes in handy. You want to be sure that you sell a good story that would enable them see that you really are in need of the course. Okay, it could be a story about you wanting to write a project on something related to this course, and then you feel that the knowledge you get from the course may be very helpful for your project. It could be that you're trying to advance your career in a particular industry that requires Google Analytics as a prerequisite. Okay, you can just get a story that can market you, okay, to them, or that can sell you properly to them. Once that is filled, of course, that would also require you to type in about 150 words or more. Once this is filled up, you want to check this. Says please check the boxes below to ensure that you have read these. I have shared accurate information on this application. I commit to finishing this course series. Okay, you want to check that, and then you head further down, and then you copy what you have here. It says please type the following sentence: I agree to the terms below. So you can come in here and type it, I agree to the term below, or you simply copy it this way. All right, copy it and then paste it in. Then that is done. Then you click on this captcha here showing that you're not a robot. As soon as you're done with everything necessary, this option for review will pop up. Okay, the option for review will pop up. It's not popping up because we have not filled this, Of course, I'm not applying for this course. So once you fill in that up to 150 words, this option for review will pop up. And then once you click on review, it will show you all the information that you have supplied. Okay. And then you go over to click on submit button, which is on the next page after you have clicked on review. Okay. So this is basically how you apply for financial aid. And just before I move to the next point, I need you all to ensure that when you are applying for an account on Coursera, make sure that your name is properly written, because for every certificate you get on Coursera, it is the name that is supplied, the exact way your name is. That is how it would appear on your certificate. Okay, so you want to be sure that the name that you supply when registering for your Coursera, okay, corresponds to your legal name. If it is not so, while you are trying to sign up with Google, ensure that your name is changed to fit in your legal name. So once we have applied for a financial aid, we have to wait for 15 days to seek whether we have been approved or not. Okay. When you are being approved for the financial aid, or whether your financial aid was declined, you get an email like this. Okay, this is one of the emails I got for about 4 or 5 financial aids that I applied for. I got about 4 of them. Okay, so you get an image, an email like this stating that your financial aid application was received. Okay, and it says that we have received your financial aid application. Then you would receive another application introducing you to the courses. So here we are. After a period of 15 days window, you would get another email telling you whether or not your financial aid application was approved or declined. So in my case, I got approved and I was congratulated. Okay, congratulations, you have been approved for financial aid. All right, congratulations, your financial aid application for this course is approved. Go to course. So from here, you click on go to course and it will automatically take you to your Coursera account where you can immediately begin to learn. Okay, so in my case, I was approved for about 3 or 4 financial aids. Okay, you can see that 4 financial aid, and you have a period of about 6 months for each approval. And this is the reason why I do not recommend that you immediately submit more than 2 or 3 financial aid at once. Okay, because you may be lucky and the 3 of the courses that you applied for will be granted. Okay, it will be expected of you that you finish those courses within the same period of time. Okay, unlike when you apply for the courses one after the other, so that you have enough time, okay, to finish one course and then apply for the next. Or when you are close to the end of the first course, you can begin to apply for the next. Okay, so that you have a period of 15 days interval to finish up the first course and apply for the second course. That way you will not be pressured. Okay, you will not be pressured as to finishing with every financial aid application that you may have gotten. So this is exactly how you can apply for financial aid, and at the end you would not have to pay any money, and yet you have access to top instructors and world-class professional certifications that can help your career, your IT career, and further boost your CV. So this is where we're going to hold it for now until when we'll meet in another video where we'll be discussing other matters around our freelance masterclass. Until then, see you.